Hey all, Heretic here, and today in the Battlegrounds we're talking about new trinkets coming soon. Patch 30.6 is coming when? Good question. I don't know, but I'm going to assume it's next week because they just brought it up. Could be the week after, but I'm going to think it's next week. Although, maybe it's this week. We don't know. But soon, we'll see. We've got a bunch of new trinkets to talk about, a lot of new crazy stuff. Folks, this is fun. Let's dive right in. Let's talk new lesser trinkets. Now, first we have for 4 gold, the Deathly Phylactery, and this is discover a death rattle minion. Your first death rattle each combat triggers an extra time. Hell yes, yes please. Seems relatively strong in the late game, especially in the early game, not so much, but it will give you a good bit of tempo depending which death rattle you're triggering. This has a lot of potential shenanigans tied to it. This seems like it could be some very interesting new positioning you're going to go with on your board that could give you some big value. I like this. This is going to be fun. Speaking of fun and weird, now we have the Goose Portrait for 3 gold, and that is get a silver goose. After you summon 5 silver fledglings, get a goldenizer, 5 left. I think we've just discovered the meta of buffed gooses. I mean, we've already seen this, right? This is already a late game viable thing. I've seen people doing summoning out. You know, I've had a game where someone summoned out dozens of these in one fight. It went on forever. But could you imagine if every 5 of them gave them a goldenizer? I feel like this one is already broken, especially in the late game. I mean, in that game I'm referring to, that person easily could have gotten half their hand, if not their entire hand full of these. I feel like this one is already kind of an issue. The moment it was announced as a lesser trinket, I'm like, is that broken? That's broken. That's really, really broken. Okay, we'll see. Some heroes are really gonna break this. The next one, while not crazy, is relatively good. This is for 2 gold, electromagnetic device. Discover a magnetic minion. Whenever you magnetize a minion, give it +2/+2. I mean, that's a decent stat increase for a lesser trinket to be pretty consistent. Now, true, in the early game, you don't generate a lot of magnetics, so it's not too big a deal, but it could be. In the late game, very disgusting. Next up is Fungal Mancer sticker, 2 gold. After you sell 5 minions, get a random Murloc, 5 left. I'm sorry, what? Can Fungal Mancer get this? Every time he sells 5 minions, will he get 2 Murlocs? This is kind of silly. It's one of those ones where it's not going to do much for you in the early game, but if you survive to the later game and you're cycling, and especially if you're Flurgle, I want to see how this plays out. This is kind of exciting. I like this one. Next, we have Marine Signet for 3 gold, and this is after you play 4 minions, get a random tier 1 tavern spell and upgrade this. So it's going to take a little while to ramp up. This one might be slow-ish. Probably too slow, right? But I mean, I'm assuming it upgrades all the way up to 6 and then it stops at 6. That's still pretty damn good. I think it might be slow. It's one of those where you have to play it out, but between tiering and playing minions, I mean, the important word there is play. It's not buy 4 minions, it's play them. So via hero powers, other minions, spell discoveries, you can get a lot more things out of it. It'll be interesting. I want to play this one. This is like a Millhouse, does have really disgusting potential. Trade prints, maybe, if you get some armor. This could be fun. For 4 gold, we have Bleeding Heart, and that is a Venge 6. Summon and get a random undead. So 6 of your minions die. You get a minion on the board that summons, and then you get a copy of it. This seems a little silly. And once again, this one's not silly in the early game. It's good in the early game if you can get it. You should have 6 minions, right? But as you get into that later game, we're talking about mass card generation. I'm starting to wonder if space in your hand is going to be even more of an issue come very soon. Next up for 4 gold is Ticketus sticker. Discover a tier 3 Dark Moon prize. At the start of every 3 turns, repeat this. I mean, it's just going to be giving you tier 3 Dark Moon prizes, right? So we're not talking about the crazy ones, but they're still really good. That's still a lot of really good stickers that could be doing broken things. There's a lot of them believe this is the one where you can like make a minion in the gold, discover a minion from your current tier, discover a minion from your last opponent's warband. So it's not crazy like steal the whole shop, get a Dark Moon Fae reward from all previous turns. And it's also not garbage ones like discover a tier 1 minion. So it has real potential on it. We'll see, could be fun. For 4 gold, we have Reflective Pendant, and that is get a plain copy of a minion you control at the start of each turn. Repeat this. I mean, you're definitely going to be printing some triples, right? You just need to find one copy of any minion you want, and then it's on your board, and then every turn you have a chance to start discovering it. That means the common phrase of, oh, look, they're playing, nothing but pairs and pair gaming. It's like, pairs to triples pretty fast, possibly. Sounds fun. For 2 gold, we have the Bartendotron's Oil Can. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of upgrading the tavern by 3. Oh my, that is a damn good lesser trinket, I feel like. I mean, at this point, you're only at tier 3, so it's only going to give you 3 tiers worth of value, but it means you're going to be spending a decent bit of gold less on tiering. Now, that seems pretty damn good compared to some of the lesser trinkets we have now. For 2 gold, we have Burgling Claw. At the start of your turn, get a plain copy of the highest tier minion in your last opponent's warband. I mean, if you thought it was annoying when you were playing Galakron and you fought Tess the turn you got your tier 6, how about when you fight someone who just got this? But what about Tess with this? Okay, yeah, this is disgusting. Never mind. Yeah, this is going to be very irritating really fast. For 3 gold, we have the Mystery Cube. Choose from 2 lesser trinkets to replace this for free. At the start of each turn, repeat this. I think Master Wind's hero power has a lesser trinket. And the dev comment is new in this case, just means not the current trinket, as opposed to thinking of these mid-season trinkets as a separate pool of new trinkets. Yeah, they just mean you can't find the one you found the turn before. That's fine. Obviously, you can't find Mystery Cube, because what would be the point of that once you found the Mystery Cube? So, interesting. Next up, we have a Duos trinket. Oh, fun. For 4 gold, we have the Common Thread. Pass a copy of the first card you buy each turn. Okay, yeah, once again, I want to go back to my Galakron analogy. It's like, yep, here's my tier 6 minion. Oh, look at that. We both got it. Especially in Duos. Oh, there's so many ways you could copy and be cheesy in Duos. Yeah, this is disgusting for a lesser trinket. This isn't even a greater. This is just a lesser trinket. Once again, Duos, we have Summoning Sphere for 4 gold. Start of combat, summon a copy of your teammate's highest health minion. All right, well, we're going to definitely be going for a certain type of build with this. And now you just get to summon them. Oh, Jesus. So feeding your teammate will now be even more viable, because whatever their best health minion is, you're going to get a copy of. So many Duos. Charm of Generosity is 4 gold, and then is after your team passes, give your minions +2 attack. I mean, that's cute, but can we just talk about the other trinkets I just passed? I feel like a crime has been committed if you offer me this and I just missed some of these others. But sure, yeah, to attack. 3 gold, Bottle Sticker is get a portal in a bottle. At the start of each turn, get another. I mean, I don't play Duos, luckily, but goddamn. For 3 gold, we have the Orchestra Portrait. Yeah, it's viable again. You'll finally find enough of them, because get an Orchestra Conductor. At the start of each turn, get another. Yeah, if you got any Battlecry based heroes, find a brand. Yeah, this is finally going to be disgustingly viable again. And yes, they really love the Duos. Someone noticed they didn't give much love to it, and now they're making up for it. For 4 gold, we have the Investment Contract. After you pass, to reduce the cost of upgrading the tavern by 1. I mean, that is one of the things that makes Duos pretty different from standard Battlegrounds, right? Your tiering costs more, but maybe not anymore. Not for your team, at least. Ooh. For 3 gold, Empowered Mirror. Become a copy of your teammate's lesser trinket. Are all your trinkets trash? Was your teammate offered something great? Take this one. Now for the Greater Trinkets, because those lesser ones felt a lot lesser. I mean, I'm scared of what I'm about to read to you, but sure. Here we go. The Eye of Sargeras for 6 gold. Every 4th card you buy costs health instead of gold. Demon players rejoice, everybody else cry. This is only good unless you have a Soul Rewinder on your board. So, I mean, maybe you have a menagerie weird board going on, but this is definitely a demon trinket. For 4 gold, promo portrait, get a prize promo Drake. Your first start of combat effect, each combat triggers an extra time. Yeah, definitely be careful on that positioning. If you have, say, divine shields kicking off from a dragon, or if you have a promo Drake giving stats, which one do you want more? Nice. 4 gold surprise portrait, get an elemental of surprise. More appear when you least expect them. What the hell does that mean? I mean, obviously it's a surprise. Is it at the beginning of every turn you get one? Is it just like a percentage chance every time you roll? No, I want to know. I don't want this if I don't know. Because if it's just, I mean, it's probably more than enough, right? It's probably like 1 per turn. But if it's less than that, that would kind of suck. But also then you have that whole thing where you're trying to be careful with the elemental of surprise because you don't want to triple the wrong minion. This will be interesting. 3 gold Mecha Jiraxis sticker. Get 2 random magnetic mecha demons at the start of each turn. Get 2 more. I mean, not bad. You're playing mechs. Even you're playing demons to cycle a whole lot. Yeah, let's go Mecha Jiraxis sticker. Primal Fin portrait for 3 gold is get a Primal Foot lookout. Whenever you discover a minion, get a random tavern spell. I just want to say I'm happy they didn't say get a Primal Fin lookout at the beginning of every turn. Because holy shit, Murloc players would just be like, hi, yeah, we own the lobbies. We have nothing but golden ones. Yeah, we have all the young Merc eyes. Yeah, we win. Goodbye. But still, every time you discover, there's so many discover things in the game. You get a random tavern spell. Oh, this is very interesting. I kind of want to see this in action before I cry about it too much. Nazjatar postcard for 4 gold. After you play a non-Naga minion, get a random spellcraft spell. So anytime you cycle something not a Naga, you get a spellcraft spell. I mean, that's pretty good. Because sometimes you cycle other things as a Naga player. Obviously, this is a Naga trinket. Because you don't probably want this playing anything else. Has potential. It could be interesting. I mean, I'm not excited compared to some of the others, but after the last one, it seemed a little subpar, but we'll see. For 3 gold, we have the Precious Pearl. Spellcraft, give a minion plus 30/30 until next turn. But as you already know, there's lots of ways to make that stuff permanent. Cast extra time. Oh, okay. This will be interesting. Naga's got a buff. Flag Bearer portrait is 3 gold, and that is get a Sky Pirate Flag Bearer. Your Sky Pirates have +8 attack. As if this irritating build wasn't common enough. Now we get more of it. Surveyor portrait for 2 gold. Get a Hot Air Surveyor at the start of each turn. Get 3 blood gems. Oh, are we gonna rename this patch to the some kind of art gallery or something? Because there's so many damn portraits, it's ridiculous. The pool is so flooded with portraits, it feels like. And here we go again. Manipulator portrait for 1 gold. Get a faceless manipulator. What? This must be back as a minion type. Oh my god. If I remember right, and I'm running completely on memory here, Faceless Manipulator is a 5/5 battle cry. Target a minion, I believe in the shop. It becomes a copy of it. For 6 gold, Redeemer portrait. Get a Nala the Redeemer. Tavern spells cost 1 less. I mean, Nala builds don't really work great right now. You got a portrait and then made the spells cheaper. Could be interesting. Back to duos, we have the Cho'Gall sticker for 5 gold. This is whenever your team plays a golden minion, both you and your opponent get a triple reward. I'm glad I don't play duos right now. For 3 gold, Magic Road Sign. After you sell your first minion each turn, pass it. Well, this makes voice control, which was important, even more important, I feel like now. Because I really want you to give me certain copies of minions. But does that mean you sell it? So that means you get the gold for it, and then it kicks to your teammate. Oh. Remember earlier I was talking about potentially beating your teammate being even more powerful now than it was before? Well, how about move out box, 10 gold, duos only. Skip this turn. At the end of it, replace your warband with a copy of your teammates. Wow. Did you swing for the fences and just like sell most of your shit? just to feed your teammate as much as you can, and then get offered this for playing poorly, you win. This seems like a really dumb idea. Now, I know a lot of people are going to get baited by this. They're going to think, ooh, I'm going to get this every game, so I'm going to sell my board to feed my teammate, and then they're going to get destroyed, right? But for every 20 people who are idiots and do that, there'll be one person who's a genius who makes a video saying, most broken trinket ever, and goes, look how I am the most amazing genius ever. I play this game like a pro. For 3 gold, we have the Empowered Mirror. Become a copy of your teammate's Greater Trinket. These I like. It's like, oh, all of mine are crap. I'll pay gold and copy my teammates. I kind of want this just for regular Battlegrounds. Can I have it where I can just copy one random person in the lobby's trinket? Because there's odds are there's been a lobby where you're in where none of yours work. It's like, can I spend extra gold maybe to copy one of theirs? Now we've got some new minions, folks, and these are wacky, so buckle up. Karmic Chameleon, that took me like 5 times to say right. 5/8, Avenge 5, transform into a copy of the minion to the left of this. Now I'm going to assume it's an exact copy and not like a baseline copy because it doesn't say anything. Really situationally good, and the rest of the time shit, I feel like. But once again, a highlight video thing, right? It's going to do amazing sometimes, and for the rest of the games, we'll sit here and go, how the hell did people think this was good? Tier 4 Archimond, a 4/5 demon. After your hero takes damage, rewind it and reduce the cost of your next tavern spell by 1. Whoa, Tier 4, hello. You just got a shake up in the demon world. That looks pretty good. Yes, please. Smoldering Gardener, a Tier 3 dragon with a 1/5 stat line. When you sell this, get a 2/1 Smolder Wing with Battlecry, give a dragon +5 attack. I mean, I'm not excited when I look at it. I already hate it because I'm going to buff it at some point and then have to sell it to get a 1/5, but it's a Battlecry. It feels like it's DOA, but who knows? Maybe it's not. Maybe this is actually secretly good, but I'm looking at this and I'm not excited initially. Arch Wanderer is a Tier 2 Murloc with a 2/2 stats. Battlecry, give a Murloc +2, +3, and taunt. If Mercules is still in, he just got buffed, literally and figuratively, because holy shit, he just is going to buff things in your hand a lot easier now if he's still in. Maybe that's the point of this minion. I don't know. Are they removing Tad for this? Ooh. Slippery Slider is a Tier 4 Naga with a 4/5 stat line. Spellcraft, refresh the tavern with 2 extra tavern spells that cost 1 less. Oh, I mean, at least with the existing Naga, yeah, it's not bad. I definitely don't want this on my board compared to what we have now for the most part. I'd rather be finding deep blues. I'd rather be finding zesties than this. But if this is coming in, something's coming out, so let's see what changes. Putrid Purple is a Tier 3 undead with a 1/7 stat line. After you summon 7 minions in combat, get a random tavern spell. I'm not excited. This is like Bonehead. The payoff here is better in that it gives you a spell, but I mean, at Tier 3, the spells aren't insane for you to summon 7. And then late in the game, I don't want this on my board. I mean, I guess if you're playing Reno, you could hero power this thing, get a ton of summons, put it in back, and hopefully generate a billion spells. That would probably be the most fun way to play this. Just be like, yeah, I'm Tier 3. Oh, Putrid Pupil, bunch of summons, my 214 at the end of the board, win. I mean, that seems like it would be fun at least. We got more duos stuff now. We've got a Manted King, a Tier 4, 3/3. After your team passes, randomly gain Venomous, Taunt, or Divine Shield until next turn. It's neutral. I don't care that much. And here we go, a ton of card pool changes. Minions are leaving. We're going to lose the following: Baron's Brawler, Baron's Conjurer, Thorn Captain, Keyboard Igniter, Cold Light Seers, Spellbound Seafarer, Scarlet Skull, Xylobones, Silithid Burrower, Leapfrogger, we knew was going anyways, Kindly Grandmother are all leaving. Now the minions coming back, we have 13 of them, are Rendell the Mastermind, Witchwing Nest Matron, Tea Master Theratar, Corpse Refiner, Disco Shuffler, Peckish Feldrake is back again, Carbonic Copy, Annoyo Troop, Salty Looter, Agam Thorncourse, Colossus of the Sun, Mechanized Gift Horse, Mana Saba, and Bird Buddy. That is a lot of new minions and minions leaving. Coming, going, whatever. There's a lot of changes. Dreamer's Embrace is being removed from the Tavern spell pool. I like it, but only the moments I need it, and the rest of the time it's just wasting a slot, right? Unmasked Identity is returning to the Tavern spell pool. That means some heroes just got a lot more playable. If you don't remember this or you never encountered it before, this is the spell that from tier 5 that when you play it, you get to discover a new hero power. I like that a lot. I am thrilled that's back. And just because they want to keep me talking, Minion Changes. Hummingbird, tier 2 beast is now a 0/4. Your beasts have +2 attack. Well, that's an important note. So really the only functional change is this will buff itself, because before it was your other beasts have +2 attack. Now it buffs itself to attack. So it's still a 2/4, still a 4/8. Salty Looter's back. He's a tier 5 pirate. Pretty sure he was a 4 before. Has a 1/1 stat line, has +1/+1 for each pirate you've summoned this game, wherever this is. That is completely different from how Salty Looter used to work, which was just cycling cards. Really liked the way he used to work because I like APM. I hate the new summoning version of pirates, really. I find them to be very unfun. They're kind of like leapfrogs just with pirates. I know they're not nearly as big. It's not the same, but it's the same annoying idea, right? Not a huge fan of this change, but we'll see, because he doesn't really fit that build typically, but he might now, because he might be pretty huge keeping these forever. Agam Thorn Curse got a change, now tier 6. After a blood gem is played on this, play a blood gem on a different friendly minion of each type, because he's the menagerie build idea. They're obviously trying to bring back some menagerie in this meta because it kind of doesn't exist right now, which is valid, but I never really loved the Agam Thorn Curse version, but we'll see, maybe. Colossus of the Sun, tier 6, undead, has 8/8, Divine Shield, Reborn. It's the tier 6 you never wanted when you're playing undead. But that's it. That's all the changes. There's a lot of them. I have a lot of editing to do. It is now 1:30. I'll probably have this posted by like 4. And then we can talk about all these changes, and I can redo some of the videos I'm working on right now, because the demon thing I was about to put out has a rework. Obviously a little bit. I can't redo the ones that are already out yet because I don't want to post new information until this patch is actually out. But that'll just be a text change for the most part, it sounds like. Nothing, there's some pretty drastic changes, but nothing insane to warrant a whole new guide, but enough. Hey, I hope you had a good time. I hope you liked this. If so, please hit like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, because it just keeps the channel going. That's how YouTube works. I don't know. I just like playing Battlegrounds and talking about it. Thanks for watching all. I hope to see you in the Battlegrounds soon. Until then, have a good one. Later.